Voices against corruption. Let the people speak.
Hello and welcome to Primark's public feedback series on corruption, called Voices Against Corruption. And we ask, do you consider it corruption if you offer gifts or money to anyone assisting you to get contracts or jobs?
I wouldn't consider it an act of corruption. First of all, I feel if you want someone to do something for you, you need to first of all show capacity. And of course, you also need to be appreciative of whatever anybody does for you. So it starts by, even when you've not gotten what you're asking the person for in the first place. The person, whoever, needs to know that if you have what you're asking for, you're going to be able to show appreciation to anyone, anywhere. It's basically the principle of giving and receiving.
Of course, it's an act of corruption. You should not offer money or gift to somebody for assistance. It should be on merit. It should be on what you have. What if you are qualified for the job? You should be given the job. You should not offer money to anybody. But the way the country is now, you see how it is. You have to give gifts or money to people. That is the common practice now in the country now, before you are giving any job application, anything at all.
In my view, if you are giving that gift because of what he did, because of the job or the contract, then that is going to be corruption. Because if you give a gift without any attachment, then it is a free will. But if you give gift because it's giving you contract, you must have been giving that gift based on what you make from the contract, which means you must have overcharged the government for the contract. So it's corruption in my view.
Absolutely, it's an absolute corruption. To receive gratification is the course of doing your official work. The person that gives you work, it was his official duty to give work, either from human resources or from whatever department. He has been already paid for that job. To go extra mile in collecting money, go gratification from another source is a corruption.
According to the law, they say it's corruption. But in the other way, if you don't give the money, you will not get the job. You know, it's not even only money that they collect. Sometimes if it is a lady, you have to use your body to get the job. But after getting the job, you will still be facing some challenges, which is not supposed to be like that.
It is not corruption because the person involved is not mandating you to pay for whatever it is they're given to you. It's just a sign of appreciation, so to say. If I give you something now, if you have the resources, it is human to say, okay, thank you so much for doing this. But then it is corruption if it is mandated. It is corruption if you have to do something to get another thing.
It is corruption at the highest level. One, that act is depriving the right people from getting the right job, and then giving the opportunity to the wrong people into the job. And as a result, things will not work well. So that is why this country is not going the right direction.
It is a corruption when you give gift of money to someone that assisted you. And that made him to assist you. He had that in mind to assist you. If that is the basis for assisting you, that is a corruption.
See, offering somebody money, because that money you have paid for, immediately he even enter the job, the next thing he will do is to look for that money, or more than. That is what is killing the politics of today. So therefore, I consider it as acts of corruption.
Before the assistance, I may term it as a corruption, because you are giving somebody something to offer you something. Do you get me? But when somebody did something to you, or maybe somebody helped you, and you are overwhelmed, understand? You can show appreciation. Appreciation is different from bribery.
In my view, you can also appreciate somebody for doing something for you, maybe after the contract is done. But if the person acts before, carrying out his or her deliberate or duties, that's an act of corruption.
Primark's public feedback on corruption in Nigeria is produced with support from MacArthur Foundation.